विश्वव्यापी महामारीको कारणले लकडाउनमा परि मनरा सिसवा नगरपालिका अन्तर्गतका विद्यार्थीहरूको पठन पाठन अवरोध भएको अवस्थामा यस ग्यालेक्सी सेकेन्डरी इंग्लिश बोर्डिङ स्कूल प्राली मनरा 1 महत्रीले भोलिको राष्ट्रका कर्णधार विद्यार्थीहरूका लागि संवेदनशील भई प्रविधि मैत्री शिक्षाको प्रयोग गरेर प्रत्येक अभिभावक शिक्षक र प्रत्येक घर विद्यालय नाराका साथ स्थानीय च्यानल नम्बर 26 तथा अनलाइनको माध्यमबाट नेपाल सरकारको पाठ्यक्रममा आधारित कक्षा नर्सरीदेखि कक्षा 10 सम्मका भर्चुअल क्लास सञ्चालन गरेको सर्वसाधारणमा जानकारी गराइन्छ। ग्यालेक्सी सेकेन्डरी इंग्लिश बोर्डिङ स्कूल मनरा 1 सम्पर्क नम्बर 98 440 30 923 त्यस्तै 98 168 93 730। प्रायोजक क्रिएटिभ एन्टरटेनमेन्ट वर्ल्ड प्राली काठमाडौँ नेपाल।
Welcome to the world of physics. Today we are going to deal about the chapter measurement, and in the syllabus of class 7, 8 and 9 the measurement chapter includes the topic measurement, quantity, unit, system of unit, measurement of fundamental quantities, measurement of derived quantities, and last but not the least, standard notation. So before we are starting the chapter measurement, we have to know about the two different things, that is known quantity and unknown quantity. What do you mean by known quantity and what do you mean by unknown quantity? Let's discuss it. For example, there is a piece of a stone which we know that is the 5 kg, and there is a sack of potato. It means यो आलु को एउटा बोरा हो, तर हामीले थाहा छैन यो आलु को बोरामा त्यो आलु कति केजी छ, बट एउटा जुन ढुङ्गा छ एउटा जुन पत्थर छ त्यो हामीलाई थाहा छ कि त्यो 5 केजी हो। इट मिन्स जुन हामीलाई थाहा छ त्यो भयो नोन क्वान्टिटी, जुन हामीलाई थाहा छैन, फर एक्जाम्पल मैले दिए आलु को बोरामा धेरै आलु छ तर कति आलु छ हामीलाई थाहा त छैन, त्यही भएर त्यो के भयो अननोन क्वान्टिटी। सो हामीले अब थाहा भयो नोन क्वान्टिटी कसलाई भनिन्छ, जुन कुरा हामीलाई थाहा छ कि त्यसको त्यो अमाउन्ट कति अमाउन्टमा त्यो छ, त्यो सब्स्टान्स कति अमाउन्टमा छ त्यो हामीलाई थाहा छ अनि त्यस्तो सब्स्टान्सलाई भन्ने नोन क्वान्टिटी, त्यसलाई क्वान्टिटीलाई के भन्ने नोन क्वान्टिटी। जुन हामीलाई थाहा छैन अननोन छ, अब छ अमाउन्ट छ कुनै सब्स्टान्सको केही अमाउन्ट छ तर थाहै छैन कति अमाउन्ट छ, त्यस्ता क्वान्टिटीलाई के भन्ने अननोन क्वान्टिटी। यो एकदम इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो मेजरमेन्ट बुझ्नलाई कि नोन क्वान्टिटी के हो र अननोन क्वान्टिटी के हो। त्यसले कि नोन क्वान्टिटी के हो र अननोन क्वान्टिटी के हो। ल अब हामी मेजरमेन्टलाई डिफाइन गरौँ। मेजरमेन्ट के हो? मेजरमेन्ट इज अ प्रोसेस, कस्तो प्रोसेस हो यो? एउटा प्रोसेस हो, के को प्रोसेस हो? कम्प्यारिजन गर्ने प्रोसेस हो। इज अ प्रोसेस अफ कम्प्यारिजन। यो एउटा प्रोसेस हो जुनमा के गरिन्छ कम्प्यारिजन गरिन्छ र हामीलाई थाहा छ कम्प्यारिजन गर्नलाई के हुनु पर्यो दुईटा सब्स्टान्स हुनु पर्यो र मेजरमेन्ट को कम्प्यारिजन गर्नलाई त्यो दुईटा सब्स्टान्स के छ, एउटा छ अननोन क्वान्टिटी अर्को छ नोन स्ट्यान्डर्ड क्वान्टिटी। जुन कि हामी पहिल्यै भन्दै छौ अननोन क्वान्टिटी के हो र नोन स्ट्यान्डर्ड क्वान्टिटी के हो, त्यही भएर हजुरहरूलाई कन्फ्युजन नहुनु पर्ने। त अब सिम्पली हामीले बुझ्यौ मेजरमेन्ट एउटा प्रोसेस हो, के को प्रोसेस हो कम्प्यारिजन गर्ने एउटा प्रोसेस हो। के कम्प्यारिजन गर्छ दुईटा सब्स्टान्स, त्यो दुईटा सब्स्टान्स के हो, एउटा हो अननोन क्वान्टिटी विथ नोन स्ट्यान्डर्ड क्वान्टिटी। अब क्लियरली यो डेफिनेसनले क्लियरली भनिदियो कि मेजरमेन्ट के हो। मेजरमेन्ट एउटा कम्पेरिजन हो जुन कि कम्पेयर गर्छ अननोन क्वान्टिटी। अननोन क्वान्टिटी भनेको त्यो क्वान्टिटी जसको अमाउन्ट हामीलाई थाहा छैन, कुनसँग नोन स्ट्यान्डर्ड क्वान्टिटी, त्यस्तो क्वान्टिटीसँग जसको अमाउन्ट हामीलाई थाहा छ। फर एक्जाम्पल हामीले एउटा बीम ब्यालेन्स लियौँ, यो बीम ब्यालेन्समा एकतिर नोन स्ट्यान्डर्ड क्वान्टिटी जुन कि हामीलाई अमाउन्ट थाहा छ, मान कि 5 केजी हामीले नोन स्ट्यान्डर्ड क्वान्टिटी ल्याएको छौँ, अर्कोतिर अननोन क्वान्टिटी छ हामीले त्यसको अमाउन्ट थाहा छैन, मान केही आलु लियो केही पोट्याटो यसमा राखे जुन कि त्यसको अमाउन्ट हामीलाई थाहा छैन र अब कम्पेयर गरे भने यस कम्पेरिजनलाई के भनिन्छ मेजरमेन्ट। सो हजुरलाई अब मेजरमेन्ट के हो भन्ने कन्फ्युजन छैन भन्ने म आशा गर्दैछु। सिम्पली क्वान्टिटी मिन्स द अमाउन्ट। अब क्वान्टिटी टु टाइप्सको हुन्छ, quantity is categorized into two types, that is physical quantity and the other one is non-physical quantity. Non-physical quantity. So now you have to understand what is physical quantity and what is non-physical quantity. The physical quantity are those quantity which can be measured. मैले के भने which can be measured. It means यसलाई नाप्न सकिन्छ and can be expressed in number too. यसलाई नम्बरमा पनि एक्सप्रेस गर्न सकिन्छ. त्यही भएर physical quantity लाई डिफाइन गर्दा हामीले यस्तो गर्न सक्छौं. Physical quantity is a quantity that can be measured and can be expressed in number. So for example लिहालौ. Example mass. Mass ले त मेजर गर्न सक्छौं. नम्बरमा एक्सप्रेस गर्ने 5 kg, 7 kg, 10 kg, 20 kg नम्बरमा पनि एक्सप्रेस गर्न पाइयो. अर्को लेन्थ. लेन्थले पनि मेजर गर्न सकिन्छ. नम्बरमा पनि एक्सप्रेस गर्न पाइन्छ. 5 फुट, 5 इंच, 5 सेन्टिमिटर. अब कुरा आयो नन फिजिकल क्वान्टिटी. What is non physical quantity? Simply we have to understand that physical quantity can be measured. It means non physical quantity cannot be measured. यसलाई हामी नाप्न सक्दैनौं. For example fear. डरले कसैले नाप्न सकिन्छ कि कुन मान्छेले कति डर लागेको छ. एंगर. एंगरले कहिले नाप्न सकिन्छ? नाप्नै सकिदैन. ह्यापी. ह्यापी. sorrow and many more. It means feelingहरुलाई नाप्न सक्दैन. It means feelings are non-physical quantities. Those quantity which cannot be measured is known as non-physical quantities, and the example are here: fear, anger, happy, sorrow, sad, and many more. So now physical quantity are categorized into two types. That is fundamental quantity. Fundamental quantity, and the other one is derived quantity. So let's first discuss about what is fundamental quantities. So simply it means fundamental quantity are the types of physical quantity. It means it can be measured and can be expressed in number too. And the fundamental quantity is independent of other quantity. Fundamental quantity अरु क्वान्टिटी मा निर्भर छैन. It is alone. यो सिंगल हो. यो कुनै अरु क्वान्टिटी माथि डिपेन्ड छैन. It means it is independent quantity. So we can define it easily: the quantity which is independent of any other quantity and can not be related to any other quantity and cannot be converted to any other quantity is known as fundamental quantity. Let's take an example: mass, time, temperature, and so on. Mass, time, temperature. यसलाई अझै सानो अझै सानो क्वान्टिटीमा बदल्न सक्दैन. फर एक्जाम्पल फोर्सलाई हामीले मास र एक्सेलरेसनमा बदल्न सक्छौं बिकज F = m * a. इट मिन्स फोर्सलाई हामी मासमा पनि चेन्ज गर्न सक्छौं, एक्सेलरेसनमा पनि चेन्ज गर्न सक्छौं. तर मासलाई अर्को क्वान्टिटीमा चेन्ज गर्न सक्दैनौं. त्यही भएर मास भनेको इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट क्वान्टिटी र इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट क्वान्टिटी हो fundamental quantity. त्यही भएर fundamental quantity are the independent quantity. It means doesn't depend upon any other quantity and it cannot be converted into any other quantity. There are 7 fundamental quantity, that is mass, length, time, temperature, luminous intensity, current, and amount of substance. So now we have to discuss about derived quantity. We are going to discuss about derived quantity. As we know, fundamental quantity are independent quantity and it can be measured because it is physical quantity. Same as here, derived quantity is also a fundamental quantity, so it is also a physical quantity and it can be measured too and can be expressed in number too. So when we have to focus what's the difference between fundamental quantity and derived quantity. So we have to understand that, as we know, fundamental quantity are independent quantity, but derived quantity are dependent quantity. It means it depend upon other quantity, and what should be the other quantity? That quantity must be derived quantity themselves or mainly fundamental quantity. So we can define it as the quantity which can depend upon other quantity or fundamental quantity is known as derived quantity, and it can be converted into fundamental quantity. It can be converted into fundamental quantity. Let's take an example. Force, pressure, density, and so on. There are many more examples. So let's take force. As we know the formula of force equal to mass into acceleration. So it is converted, force can be converted into mass, and acceleration can be also converted into velocity by time, and velocity can be converted into distance by time. At last we get mass, length, and time, which is fundamental quantity. So we can consider or say that for derived quantity can be converted into fundamental quantity, and as we see as an example or explanation. So we have discussed about the quantity. Now we are going to discuss about unit. Unit, it means measurements. In the measurement, unit is the backbone of measurement. Without unit we cannot actually understand what the amount of the thing is. For example, I said there is 5 milk. What does it mean? It doesn't make any sense. I will say there is 5 potato. What does it mean? It doesn't make any sense. So unit is the most valuable thing in the measurement. So what is unit? First we have to discuss about this. So the unit is a constant standard quantity with of same kind, because it is made of same molecule, of same kind, with which physical quantity is measured. So as we write that it is a constant standard quantity, it means it is fixed. For example, we have taken 1 kg. Here kg is a unit. It means kilogram is a unit of mass. Unit is needed to measure the physical quantity and to tell how much times of physical quantity is of standard quantity that we have taken. So it's all about the unit. Now unit, many more examples are here. For example, second. So second is a unit of time. So it gives, second gives the unit of time. So we can tell that is to 12 seconds, 15 seconds, 60 seconds. But in we neglect unit, then it doesn't make any sense. For example, meter is the unit of length. Suppose the distance of between two walls of a room is 10 meter. and we have to say it, and we can say it in this way. So the distance between two walls of a room is 10. Does it make any sense? It doesn't. So unit should be considered in each and every physical quantity. Physical quantity means the product of numerical value and unit types. That is fundamental unit, and the other one is derived unit. As we know about fundamental quantity and derived quantity, same as here, the unit of fundamental quantity is called fundamental unit, and the unit of derived quantity is called derived unit. So fundamental quantity are mass, length, time, temperature, current, amount of substance, luminous intensity. These are the 7 fundamental quantity, and the unit of these 7 fundamental quantities are called fundamental unit. The unit of mass is kilogram, length is meter, time second, temperature Kelvin, current ampere, amount of substance mole, and luminous intensity candela. It means kilogram, meter, second, Kelvin, ampere, mole, and candela are only the 7 fundamental unit. These 7 unit is known as fundamental unit, and these 7 unit are the unit of these 7 fundamental quantities. Same, the unit of derived quantity is known as derived unit. For example, force. Unit of force is Newton. Pressure. Unit of pressure is Pascal, and so on. There are many more derived unit. It means the unit of derived quantity is known as derived unit, and the unit of fundamental quantities is known as fundamental unit. About the unit, now we are going to discuss about system of unit. System of unit. The fundamental units are like length, mass, and time are taken together to form a system of units. There are 4 system of units, that is CGS system of unit, FPS system of unit, MKS system of unit, and last system international unite. It means SI system of unit. First one is CGS system of unit, second is FPS system of unit, third is MKS system of unit, and the last is system international D unit. Here is unites. It means SI system. So, system of unit. Here only 3 fundamental quantities are taken, that is length, mass, time. Now we are going to discuss CGS system of unit. So in CGS system of unit, there are only three fundamental quantities that are taken, that is length, mass and time. Here C means centimeter. It means length is measured in centimeters. G means gram. It means mass is measured in gram. And S means second. It means time is measured in second. So we can define it as the CGS system of unit is a system of unit in which length is measured in centimeter, mass is measured in gram, and time is measured in second. It means CGS. 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 So it can be easily defined as in the system of unit in which length is measured in centimeter, mass is measured in gram, and time is measured in second is known as CGS system of units. To discuss about FPS system of unit. In this system of unit, also there are only three fundamental quantities, that is length, mass and time. In this system of unit, length is measured in foot, mass is measured in pound, and time is measured in second. So we can define it as the system of unit in which length is measured in foot, mass is measured in pound, time is measured in second, is known as FPS system of unit. FPS system of units. So now the third one is MKS system of unit. MKS system of unit. In this system of unit, also there are only three fundamental quantities, that is length, mass and time. In this system of unit, length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram, and time is measured in second. M for meter, K for kilogram, S for second. MKS system of unit. So we can define it as the system of unit in which length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram, and time is measured in second is known as MKS system of unit. And last one is SI system of unit. One is Sistema International de Unites. It means SI systems. In 1960 AD, the General Conference of Weight and Measures introduced a new system of unit known as Sistema International de Unit, which means SI system. It is a modified form of MKS system of unit. In this system of unit, there are 7 fundamental quantities, that is length, mass, time, length, mass, time, current, luminous intensity, amount of substance, and temperature. These 7 fundamental quantities are taken in this system of unit. It's all have their own specific unit, as length has meter. Length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram, time is measured in second, current is measured in ampere, luminous intensity is measured in candela, amount of substance is measured in mole, and temperature is measured in Kelvin. So Sistema International de Units have 7 fundamental quantities which has their 7 fundamental unit, which is known as the SI system of unit. In this system of unit, length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram, time is measured in second, current is measured in ampere, luminous intensity is measured in candela, amount of substance is measured in mole, and temperature is measured in Kelvin. This system of unit is made in 1960 AD in France in the General Conference of Weight and Measures. This is all about the 4 system of unit. In next lecture, we are going to study about measurement of fundamental quantities and